Hey, welcome back to the Midnight Hour store. We have some new arrivals for you folks. We got the Midnight Hour hoodie here. We know that the winter is still here, it's still approaching, and we want you guys to be warm. So check out one of these Midnight Hour Army hoodies. Good to snuggle with, good to nestle with, good to keep warm with. Check out this beautiful design here for this Midnight Hour Army hoodie. Or perhaps you like toboggans. We have Midnight Hour toboggans for your folks for them domes. Maybe you're saying to yourself, you know what? I have plenty of hoodies and hats and toboggans. What about some pants? We've got Midnight Hour pants available for you. Oh, we've got Midnight Hour leggings as well, folks. Midnight Hour leggings. We also have new Midnight Hour jackets for you folks. Look at the Interweb Kaiju jacket there. You can be styling and profiling like Ric Flair up in these. Look at how nice they are. They're very comfortable. Only the finest fabrics for the Midnight Hour crew, folks. Look at this. Look at Mr. Bones. The Mr. Bones jacket all up in this. You can have this all, folks. Midnight Hour jackets as well are in stock for our winter special. Maybe you're looking for another style of hat. Check out your Echo the Bunny hat available to you, folks, for a limited time. We already sold about 16,000 of these, folks. Get yours while supplies last. Also, we have stuff from our old collection. Look at this new Cinderella shirt. That's right. You can have a man shirt. Just hot off the press. Also, a Toaching the Wild shirt. A Popping the Popcorn shirt as well. A I Am the Ice Lord shirts. Folks, they're all still available to you. We've got it all, folks. Just make sure you're stopping over at the store. We'll put the link in below. Don't forget, you can also get your jugs for your milk and your juice as well at the Midnight Hour merch store. Check it out and become a member of the Midnight Army. Bogglets.
Hey, everybody. It's Echo here. I am going to be attempting to redo, let me see if I can find the, watch this little video while I look for something real. Do I have a... Watch this while I look for something.
Detective Cameron?
No. Bullwinkle Moose. Thrill me.
Okay, sorry about that. Hey, man. Now, of course, if you joined me Sunday, I was attempting to watch this French horror movie. Probably about halfway into the movie, maybe more than halfway into the movie, because I started, of course, the stream started off chatting. My mom's car got broken into. And they attempted to steal it, ended up doing a number on Not Yet Man. But that's the link for it on YouTube. But anyways, they did a number on the car. And right now the car's in the shop. They're going to have to rebuild the stuff that these kids destroyed. And my mom has post-polio. She has to wear a brace on her bad leg and doesn't get around that good, has to use a wheelchair. Now, with use of a special pedal, she's able to drive. For her, driving is a thing, it's a symbol of freedom. But what these kids did is they took that freedom away. And we don't know how long it's going to take for them to repair the car. Insurance is covering it. My mom's already feeling a little kind of, caged up. But Thank you, Anthony. It's just actually I need to look at that link because again this movie's yes I had to check because again some of the movie is a little in French, but no she's very upset. She's she had broke her leg one year and she was stuck in the house recovering. Another year we had some bad snow and she was so locked up for so long because of the snow that when we were finally able to get into the car, we couldn't move the car because it was somehow some black ice had formed underneath it. And I had to call my uncle to come and help me push the car because she wouldn't get out of the car. I'm on the phone and I'm telling him this and he can hear her. I ain't getting out of the car. I'm getting out. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, this is yeah. I've been hearing that Anthony that Joker 2 sucks. I got some feelings about the movie before it even came out. Something about it just didn't seem right, and I guess my gut feelings were right. T on Jack in the Box. Well, the custom Jack in the Box. This movie, I'll probably eventually might just take some clips from that other stream and do something with it. Fuck James Gunn. But anyways, this is a movie. I put the link for it. The pinned comment is the link for the movie on YouTube, free to watch. Just look right at the top. It says that's the link for it. Anyways, but you can't click on the link in the stream. It's Revenge of the Living Dead Girls. It's the channel is called Cinema Video Club. Revenge of the Living Dead Girls, 1987 uncut version. Just means it gets a little. Oh, Stormtroopers! Stormtroopers! Saw that in the movie theater. And it was one of those movies that when that came out, me and my friends that still live in Seattle. I want to say I was living in Seattle. Let me make sure. Star Trip. Yeah. Damn, that came out in '97. That's when I graduated. Yeah, a whole bunch of us used to get together and watch that stuff. Anthony, here's the thing about me and superhero movies. I don't generally care for superhero movies. I think that they are a low form. So let's keep the superhero movies, Venom and all that stuff. Let's keep that stuff to a minimum, as in try not to talk about it because I hate that shit. Fuck Marvel. Fuck Marvel. Fuck DC movies. They need to stop milking and make all these superhero movies. Give us something new and not superhero. Fuck them and fuck Spider-Man. I'm also working on a little something that's going to have you watching a lot of really weird movies that are probably going to leave me. Oh, you're going to add Starship Troopers is because we used to go see all these different movies like Starship Troopers. I forget what else we saw. But Starship Troopers is an interesting movie to say the least. The society that it paints in it, where like what you can't vote, you don't have full rights, you're not a full citizen unless you go and serve in the military. It is. I mean, I know they made a whole bunch of sequels and they made a CGI TV show and all this stuff to it, but it doesn't match that original movie, which is hey Sean, yeah, that first movie is it's an interesting movie. Just, get past the bugs and the action and look at the society that it paints in that book. I mean, in that movie. I think reading the book would probably be a trip because it'd probably go a little bit deeper, in terms of the society that it is in this movie and in the book. It would be something. Anyways, see if anybody's ready so I could drink my tea. Tea, the choice of all champions. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to play the trailer for the Midnight Hour merch because I got to go top my tea off before I start the movie. This is an older one. I don't have the newer trailer.
Hey, welcome back to the Midnight Hour store. We have some new arrivals for you folks. We got the Midnight Hour hoodie here. We know that the winter is still here, it's still approaching, and we want you guys to be warm. So check out one of these Midnight Hour Army hoodies. Good to snuggle with, good to nestle with, good to keep warm with. Check out this beautiful design here for this Midnight Hour Army hoodie. Or perhaps you like toboggans. We have Midnight Hour toboggans for your folks for them domes. Maybe you're saying to yourself, you know what? I have plenty of hoodies and hats and toboggans. What about some pants? We've got Midnight Hour pants available for you. Oh, we've got Midnight Hour leggings as well, folks. Midnight Hour leggings. We also have new Midnight Hour jackets for you folks. Look at the Interweb Kaiju jacket there. You can be styling and profiling like Ric Flair up in these. Look at how nice they are. They're very comfortable. Only the finest fabrics for the Midnight Hour crew, folks. Look at this. Look at Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones jacket all up in this. You can have this all, folks. Midnight Hour jackets as well are in stock for our winter special. Maybe you're looking for another style of hat. Check out your Echo the Bunny hat available to you folks for a limited time. We already sold about 16,000 of these, folks. Get yours while supplies last. Also, we have...
Group hug in the shower tonight!
There we go. So I had to top my tea off. And unfortunately, sorry, Mayanne and everybody else, the only clip of I have to show a tribute and dedication is to Max. I have yet to get the Mayanne. I got to talk to Bones. Got to talk to Bones about getting the Mayanne one. Don't I? Man, I'll probably do, because otherwise I'll begin like, why don't you play the one for me, Echo? You don't like me, Echo. You're so mean, Echo. Where's my clip? Well, we'll play this for Mayanne. Dedication to Mayanne.
It's that D to the I to the E. Coming for that ass, so you best fucking flee. Or better yet, stick around if you'd like to die today. I feel that cap and have brains play. Fucker.
Yes, until I get that clip, man, I'm gonna have to use the nun clip for you. You got it all. Everybody's gonna be watching with me again. It's the pinned comment thingy. Let me know if you got it queued up. This is the Uncensored, because the guys who did this film used to do adult movies. And so they cut out a whole bunch of stuff, including a scene that Wes might like. But don't worry, man, it's not too out there, but you might not want the kids to be in there with you, because these guys who did this film used to normally do adult films. They do squeeze some of it in. But let us get this started. We're going to do this. Let me see, 1 minute. If I make sure I have 10 things near me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more movies that I got to grab. Okay, we'll go like this. Ready? Ten. Texas Chainsaw Steelbook. 9. La Horde. 8. I don't know how to pronounce that. 7. Empire of Ants. 6. Evil Dead Trap. 5. Don't woohoo in the woods. And I really need to work on my lighting. 4. Revenge of the Living Dead Girls, the movie we're watching. 3. Rewind this. 1. Las Plagas, 2. Las Plagas Zombies. And play. So, okay. There we go. Hopefully, you can get through this movie without any trouble. By the way, even though this has subtitles, I do highly suggest watching this. This is really fun watch. And the American spinoff. And this too, if you get a chance. Wreck is also a good watch. Oh. There we go. Trying to figure out what my sound was. Now this movie, it's filmed in 87. It was an 87 movie, but I always felt that it has an older filter with the way they did it. Maybe it was the camera and the film they were using. And the music makes it feel, even the style makes it feel much older. Which one, man? Because again, I have all 4 of them. I need to get Quarantine. I know they got Quarantine on Blu-ray because that's the remake of the first one. And then there's Quarantine 2, which is an original film. And I think I can only find it on DVD. I would like to have all of them on Blu-ray. But I've reviewed all 4 of them. And that's the only one that they ended up dubbing in English because the other 3 are still in Spanish. They're on Tubi, though. They're on Tubi. And they're well worth checking out. I would say if you've seen Quarantine, you've seen Wreck, but Wreck is just so much better than Quarantine. The stuff they took out of Wreck in order to make Quarantine. Damn it, Bones. Oh, that's bad. The lid was coming off. If I had grabbed this by the lid, that could have been a disaster. Bones. Bones. Well, if you ever want to do a watch along to those Mayan, let me know. And the thing is, too, about those movies, I don't like that found film type of movie, but I like that. Actually, a found films that I like. I don't know if this happens on the YouTube version of the movie, but sometimes they do slip into French. And also, every now and then, and you can also see sometimes where the whole, they normally did adult movies slips in. Hey, Casey. Guy just picks up some random woman, some random hitchhiker, and all you can think about is boning her. It's almost like at times you could tell they probably wanted to make this a porn movie. This is one of the ones I got on sale when MVD was doing the sales. I still wish, because because I'd seen this years ago. I still wish I can remember if this was originally a blind rent or it's a blind watch online. Because that's how I originally heard about it. I probably watched the censored one. Casey and Lay. I am doing some research on a video, by the way. Hobbs knows what it's about, so because he helped me out a little bit with it. This is another one that'd be kind of cool for you guys to watch. Rewind this if you're a fan of the VHSs. It actually gives you some pretty cool stuff. Look, hey Bones, I need that that Mayan clip that you normally play because all I have is the clip for where is it? I only have the clip for Max.
Win! Group hug in the shower tonight!
I don't have any of the other clips, so I need the Mayan one so she doesn't try to, shake me. You don't got my clip. Take that. You mean bastard? Take that. I don't feel like bleeding to death because I didn't have the clip. I need to get some good documentaries because I watched Machete Maidens, which is about when they used to make all those films in the Philippines. Been watching. I got to go back to finishing. Rewind this. I know I sent one to Mayan. I have a Canon one. We can just only if we can put him in a wood chip of Bones. Only if we can put him in the wood chipper. Oh, Mayan's got an unboxing. That's news to me. Yeah, of what? What be Mayan unboxing this time? The scene when she's walking around in a bra and panties, maybe because I never grew up in the house. The only woman I had when I grew up, the only woman in our house was my mom. So because I don't have any sisters. Well, technically I have a sister somewhere, but I've never met her. But I never grew up in a house. So this is what girls do. They just randomly walk around the house in the bra and panties. Because again, I grew up in a house of guys. So is that what girls do? They just randomly walk around the bra and panties around the mom? Because again, I grew up in a house of guys. Then do a live one. Doesn't require any editing. It's just here it is. Here it is. This is I got this. I got this. I got this. I have walked around in my boxer briefs, and I usually get my mom upset. She's like, "Put the pants on." My excuse is I usually do that during the summertime. So my excuse is, it's hot. I don't want to put clothes on. She's like, put some pants on. Even in front of your mom, like, oh, my baby, straight to milk. Just moving to put you off of milk. But, man, I could just do a live stream. It doesn't got to be that long. And it's much easier because you don't got to worry about editing or anything. You're just like, here's my live stream. Here's my box. Yes, we do. We all come in this world naked. No one's born with a full, tuxedo. Like, look at me, I got my tuxedo, I got my shoes, my underwear, my slacks. No. It'd be pretty odd if someone was born like that. Supposedly, my great-grandmother got mad because one of my great uncles tried, it's like he was going to run away. So she made him strip down and kick him out of the house. And it's like, you came into this house naked. If you're going to leave, you're going to leave naked. He was banging on the door. I'm in. I'm sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Butt naked, like, let me in. Basically, old Mexican ladies. Don't mess with them. Probably the same with old Italian ladies. Or any old, Hispanic or Italian lady. They ain't, they don't take bullshit. I sent it was Professor this clip. They have what is called I Trust My Wife, the belt challenge. You take a cup, you put it upside down on your head. You got to sit still, and your wife has to stay behind you with a belt, like you put on your pants, particularly a leather belt. Usually, that's what I see is a leather belt, and they have to be able to hit the cup, and you got to trust them enough that they're not going to hit you with that belt. And every clip I've seen them doing this, the belt goes around, hits the guy in the face, and like she's all laughing, like, I'm sorry. The guy's all on the ground, like, my face, oh God, my face. So I'm never doing that belt challenge. Oh God. Professor be like, let me get that what was that, the hockey mask on, the pitcher's mask on, so I'm nice and safe. Of course, we'll probably hear it if she misses. We'll just hear the professor all the way in the North Pole. Hey! Because, oh, God, man, I watched this clip, and before I even see the belt hit the face, my heart's like, oh, God, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Oh, God. I really should get one of those, like, streaming lights to put behind my camera so it's not so dark. I know that. God, this scene, the guy's on his bike arguing with a girl about killing stuff. And then he's like, you screwed me over. You made me kill some people. Let's bang. But would you do that, Casey? Would you sit there and put a cup on your head and hope somebody with a belt doesn't sit there and wrap around your face and inflict some pain, possibly damage? I don't know if I talked about this on stream before. My father had me and my brother, or at least me, trained for the belt. Whenever we start to act up, he'd take that leather belt, fold it in half, and he'd make that sound. We'd become perfect angels. It's just like, okay, like, we know what happens if you keep acting up. I gotta put some of my movies away. What is this? I still gotta review and watch the third movie on this. I'm telling you, Lay, it's a scary sight because you know it's coming. You know she's gonna miss with that belt. And the thing is, I'm wondering, is she doing it on an accident? Or is she doing it on purpose? Has the husband pissed her off and done something to get her mad, so she's purposely gonna right around his face? Because I know I would do that if I'd tell somebody, trust me, nothing can go wrong. Yes, all toxic waste. Yes, this is toxic waste zombies. Speaking of the professor, his arch rival, one of his arch rivals might be coming back. Oh, hell no, man. Oh, no. I don't want to end up in the hospital. What happened? Why is your nose, the skin on your nose all torn off? Where's the rest of that flesh on your face? Well, she said she could hit the cup off my head. Oh, God. Doctor, can you save my nose? Can you save my face? But no, if you guys remember, I had live stream. It's one of the Dark Picture anthology movies and the game The Quarry, and you used to see a close up of these faces, and I would use it to torment the professor. It's where we got the character of the voice. Hello, Professor. Oh, the face. It's not the voice, but the face. You know, the whole, hello, Professor. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're behaving yourself, because remember, I am the face. I see all. And I know all. Well, I've been downloading more of the Dark Anthology games, which means the face is coming back to torment the professor and everybody else. Got this one girl who's like the prostitute pretty much. God, her hair screams 80s. That's the one thing when I say I miss the 80s, but I do not miss the hairdos. Because God damn, we had some. I know, like, but that was the 80s. That's what the one thing I don't miss about the 80s is some of these hairdos and stuff. I tell this joke. I talk about how we have these holes in the ozone because of the hairspray. It's because of shit like this. When they're doing hairstyles like that, although her hair looks more like that, if you look at it, it looks almost like the I just got out of bed look. Oh God, I saw a prank someone did where this girl was asleep and her hair was above, she had long hairs above her hair. The guy started spraying it with hairspray, kept spraying it. So that when she woke up and stood up, her hair was sticking straight up and awkward. She's that puffy hair, May. People loved that hair back then. It's just like, ugh. It was usually like the rock thing or the fashion thing to have this puffy hair. I never rocked the puffy hair back then because I had a mullet, but I never rocked the puffy hair. Never cared for puffy hair. As is, I got to get my hair cut because I don't like my hair getting even a little bit shaggy. And it's starting to get a little bit shaggy, so I got to cut it. Now, the one thing about this movie is oh God, yes, the tight leopard pants that, you know, it took him 3 weeks just to get on. Suck it in. I gotta starve to death to fit in these pants. And the funny thing, Leigh, if you look at it, some of the guys, with as tight as that pants would be, you would figure there'd be an outline or a bulge. But some of these guys didn't have any outlines. They had no bulges. So, goddamn, was the pants squeezing that to the point it was like going into the body? Or were these guys just, you know, eunuchs or something? It was tight pants, the torn jeans, Converts, the sleeveless shirts, jean jackets, the guys wearing all the makeup. God, it was an interesting time in the 80s when you look back at some of the fashion styles. I mean, pretty much if you're going to meet a guy who's wearing tight pants, Leigh, and you look down and you just see it's flat, you're going to be like, shit, he ain't getting another night. He ain't got shit. But at one point they had this clothes that they would act to the heat, to the body heat, and if you touched it, that area would be in a handprint, would be like a blue shirt or a red shirt, and when you would touch it, it'd be now that's what would be white or green, wherever you touched. And I remember this clothes, and I never had any of these shirts because I knew what would happen, and I would watch it happen with kids show up to school with these shirts that would change to body heat if you touched them, and kids would get all around them and start grabbing them, which is why I was against them. At some point, was Windbreakers, was that the... I can look this up. Something up real quick. Yes. Windbreakers, the 80s windbreakers. God, I'm more like I like the cargo pants, like the camouflage pants. I like that more than jeans. I used to be strictly a jean guy, but cargo pants, man, combat pants. Oh yeah, man, they showed more. They showed a lot in the 80s, especially in French. God, this one girl, she is anorexic as hell. I'm sorry, I don't like super skinny girls. I like my girls to have a little bit of meat on them. Also, if you, God, don't look too close at a cooch. The carpeting doesn't match the drapes. I swear. I see her George Bush, but her George Bush doesn't match the drapes. You see what I mean? You can see the outline of a spinal column. I mean, I've seen some good-looking girls, and then you start to see like the outline of the bones, the ribs, and the spinal column. Ugh, that turns me off. That's why I like my girls to have a little bit of meat on them, so I don't see the outline of any bones, because that's creepy to me to see the outline of bones. But that's going to be a new. If Bones is still in the chat, we need a shirt, Bones, that it says, with Mayan's name on it, says, "I see you, George Bush." It's a new shirt. I see her, George Bush. And look at this camera. God, you need a. When you look at this camera, she's got it. It's a two-part piece camera. It's the camera and then the tape recorder, video recorder that has to be hooked up to it in order for you to record things. I don't know about that, Lay. I'm just. It's always bothered me because I know I know it's unhealthy. If you get too skinny, it gets very unhealthy. You know, you're putting your life on the line, and I think it's not healthy. And that's why I'm against it. Yeah, but again, like what? Okay, May ads apparently stuck on a bush, but if you notice the camera the other lady has, it's literally a two-piece camera, not counting the cord. It's the camera and then the tape recorder. To tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever seen a camera like that. But yes, we now learned something about Mayanne. She's in the bushes because she's critiquing her bush. And she's pointing at the ceiling. He's got that 80s porn stash. I guess he probably was a porn star on the side. She wants a copy of it. It's going to be helpful with her technique. I don't never understood her math, how 8 equals 400. Unless each bill was half the size of 100. But man, is it me or does the way this movie's done, does it feel like it'd be something older than 1987? A lot older, like maybe late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s at the oldest, not the late 80s. Again, Bones, we need. I know, and it's supposed to be 1987 is when this movie was done and released. I swear, maybe it's the film stock or the way things are they aged. God, because it looks so much older. And that song, Michael rowed this boat ashore, hallelujah. I don't know if you guys remember that song. Row your boat ashore, hallelujah. There's a scene that's going to be in about 20, 30 minutes that screams Wes. We haven't gotten to it yet, but it's just a scene that will make you think about Wes. As you see where he's dumping. Don't worry, it's not, disturbing. It's not on in the levels of disturbing Wes disturbing levels. It just has to do with. It's not like that, man. It just has to deal with an inside joke about Wes and the dick ripping. No, that's the chemicals that they're supposed to safely dispose of, but he's just dumping. And you're going to see here in a bit where he's dumping it. But there's supposed to be a proper, see the graveyard? See, there's supposed to be a proper way to dispose of that, and he's not. He's just dumping it in a graveyard. Yeah, he's taking a big old dump in the graveyard. And there we go, first living dead girl. Yep, that's where we first get them. It's pretty much just masks, but one of them has gloves. And the one's like in the wedding dress because she was supposed to get married before she died. Isn't that like, the secret dead? They don't want you knowing they came out of the graves. Dude, I'm watching this on my PlayStation on a Blu-ray. Ask Mayanne for the timestamp. Tell him it's half past. Get your. No, not a Rob Zombie movie. Luckily, I wouldn't own it if it was a Rob Zombie movie. Now, see, man, you're supposed to tell him it's half past. Get your own damn timestamp. Put some sass in it, man. Basically, this is the business guy who's cheated on his woman. Nice house, by the way. I like that archway for the doorway. It's pretty cool. So I've always, I mean, that brick stuff. I always kind of like the brick design. Actually, man, this isn't as bad as what I normally watch. See, Mr. Bones, you got to make that Mayanne shirt. I could see her George Bush. Man. Just put the quote, like quote lines. I can see her George Bush in the little, in parentheses, little quote things, and then right underneath it, man. Because that's the quote of the night. I can see her George Bush. I don't know. I mean, some of the Italian ones I've seen are a lot violenter than this. I'm gonna play a clip real quick because I gotta go use the little Echoes room. I really need to get a new trailer, by the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Midnight Hour store. We have some new arrivals for you folks. We got the Midnight Hour hoodie here. We know that the winter is still here, it's still approaching, and we want you guys to be warm. So check out one of these Midnight Hour Army hoodies. Good to snuggle with, good to nestle with, good to keep warm with. Check out this beautiful design here for this Midnight Hour Army hoodie. Or perhaps you like toboggans. We have Midnight Hour toboggans for your folks for them domes. Maybe you're saying to yourself, you know what? I have plenty of hoodies and hats and toboggans. What about some pants? We've got Midnight Hour pants available for you. Oh, we've got Midnight Hour leggings as well, folks. Midnight Hour leggings. We also have new Midnight Hour jackets for you folks. Look at the Interweb Kaiju jacket there. You can be styling and profiling like Ric Flair up in these. Look at how nice they are. They're very comfortable. Only the finest fabrics for the Midnight Hour crew, folks. Look at this. Look at Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones jacket all up in this. You can have this all, folks. Midnight Hour jackets as well are in stock for our winter special. Maybe you're looking for another style of hat. Check out your Echo the Bunny hat available to you folks for a limited time. We already sold about 16,000 of these, folks. Get yours while supplies last. Also, we have stuff from our old collection. Look at this new Cinderella shirt. That's right. You can have a Mayanne shirt. Just hot off the press. Also, a Tochi in the Wild shirt. A Popping the Popcorn shirt as well. A I Am the Ice Lord shirts. Folks, they're all still available to you. We've got it all, folks. Just make sure you're stopping over at the store. We'll put the link in below. Don't forget you can also get your jugs for your milk and your juice as well at the Midnight Hour merch store. Check it out and become a member of the Midnight Army. Bogglets.
There we go. Oh. Camera got relocated. There we go. Yes. So, what do you think about that scene with the shoe, the high heel, right into the eye? Oh, they do top that scene with the high heel to the eye. Yeah, she doesn't got to blackmail the guy anymore. And this woman, is a hoochie mama. In a little bit, you're going to see why I call her a hoochie mama. It isn't her fondling and playing with herself. This. That she is. But she's a hoochie mama. I should do more live streams to watch. One more. I gotta find that one quote. By the way, there's the quote of the night. That is the quote of the night. Yeah, she's trying to hit on the scientist, who was actually the lover of the lady who got the shoe to the eye. Oh, definitely, she's probably squirts all over the place. God, that hat, dude, that hat rocks that cop's wearing. Need that hat. That hat's awesome. Dude, she's willing to pay the guy to bone it. Yes, I said squirt, Bones. I've dreamed about having $1.5 million. It'd be nice to have $1.5 million. Ooh. Damn. Hey, Debbie. But damn, legs. This is being cold-blooded. I mean, I've seen a few French films. I own a few. But I think they're mostly zombies. Not bad, the French, in terms of zombie movies. I think I've seen more. Was Jane Rawlings, the Joan Rawlings, whatever the name was that French? Like he says, this chemicals got spilled on the ground here, and then he walks right through it. Ooh, damn, Lay being cold to the Casey. Damn, Lay. This is all kinds of mean. Zombies in the snow. Zombies in the snow. Let's see. Zombie movies in the snow. Let's see. Ludenhausen zombies. Attack of the Ludenhausen zombies. Dead Snow. Dead Snow 2. Those are the only ones off the top of my head I can think about zombies in the snow. I have Dead Snow. I like the Dead Snow. I like Dead Snow 2 better. Maybe I should start doing a new series. What do you guys think? Here's an idea. I'm just going to throw this out there. Live streams, international horror. Watch along to international horror movies. Oh, Debbie, that's one of my favorite movies. I freaking got a poster of it. You can't really see because I don't feel like moving the camera. But what do you guys think about that? International horror movie watch-alongs, because this is an international horror movie. You know, it's French. I have Spanish, Italian. Let's see, the Death Snow movies, are they Norwegian? Because these are the Dead Snow movies. But are they Norwegian or are they... Yeah, maybe they're Norwegian. What do you guys think? Tales of the Crypt was the bomb. A lot of fun watching that old show. The Crypt Keeper was just... They did an episode that was pretty much the origins of the Crypt Keeper. I didn't know that because, it's been so long since I've sat down and watched the old Tales from the Crypt show that I was like watching them did a video where they did an origin of the Crypt Keeper. The story involves this hideous deformed guy falling in love with his mummy, and they basically get together and have a kid, which grows up to become the Crypt Keeper. Like I said, let's see. Plaga is... What country is Plaga from? Buenos Aires, Spain, Italy, Norway. Got different countries. I think it would be fun to explore international cinema. It also would let me do live reviews talk about some of the movies that are on my I need to watch list. Technically, this is on my I need to watch because I haven't watched it in years. But yeah, good old fog machines. Just pump that fog out and so it looks all foggy. Yeah, man, if you haven't watched Debbie's stuff, oh, she's got some good, creepy stuff out there that will send a chill up your spine. Rami walks up to him. Oh, well, a few minutes by the way of watching the West scene Got the old revolver. Okay, that was a bit close to his head. Cool. It's pretty cool. Get the hell away from here. Guy's like a little dog, like, which, by the way, I don't know if you can see her. There is Sugar, sound asleep by the movies. I got to give her a special treat that I supposed to help out with the arthritis. She's getting old and not moving around that good. Woo woo. 1 minute. Woo woo. Well, why don't you do something live, man? Why don't you do something live? To do a live unboxing, the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead series. I got into the graphic novels before the series. Oh, this is the scene, like I said, it's going to make you think of Wes, the Ice Lord. But I think that they overdid it with The Walking Dead. They just milked the living daylights out of that. Still all a little. Yeah. I can always, after this movie, man, I can invite you up and I can put you solo and you can do your unboxing live. But yeah, there's your West scene. She goes down on him and bites his wee-wee off. Yep. She just bit his wee-wee off and disemboweled him too. Yep. Like I said, man. It's an Ice Lord scene. Yeah, the guy just drives by and he's like, oh, disgusting, and drives on. That is a good scene. He's just like, oh, fuck. That's disgusting. I wonder if that was scripted or if they just thought, oh, this would be funny if someone does that. Oh, disgusting. This is about where we left off, too, by the way, on Sunday because of what happened with my mom's car. Who she does, my mom is in one of my videos. She does appear briefly in one of my videos in the Walmart shopping cart, little electric cart. So I see. So they're messaging me about some stuff. I don't know if you got. See, pasa. That's good. That is good. God, that speaker's right behind him, and if you play something, play it loud, that music is just gonna be like boom. Oh, my hearing. God, you guys ever see those old big speakers like right behind him? Damn, well, was that a subwoofer? Well, it's big and loud. Hell of a place to put it. You see the vinyl right next to her. That's some good shit, man. Yeah, it's medical. It's for scientific medical purposes. Something I don't do no more. I usually stick to alcohol, but I haven't had any because I've been too damn busy. Oh, more Bush. More George's Bush. There you go, man. More George Bush. Again, we need a man. I can see her George Bush t-shirt. Can't put an image of George Bush on it, but you can just put that quote, I see her George Bush. Which one? Junior or Caesar? Junior or senior, Lay? I think Junior might have been worse than Senior. Although he did give me a lot of laugh making shit up. The words up. And the one zombie looks like she has trouble doing whatever that was she was trying to do. Yeah, I grew up with, when my dad was in the military, Senior was president. When my dad got out of active duty, Junior was president. My dad was still in reserves when Junior was president. Yep, swimming zombies, and one of them had a little problem. We need a George Bush man shirt. A Georgie's. I see your Georgie's. I think if I ever got a pool, I wouldn't use it to swim in it. I would turn it into like a big aquarium. The one thing about these pool scenes, you can really tell at times that those are masks they're wearing. I swear, if you look close, you can see the lines where the mask ends and the body begins. More George Bush. These nuts. So all these guys are with women, but they're cheating on them, and they're dealing with zombies. I want to know what's bothering you. God, the lines in this.
hips and roll it, and touch that hair and roll that pussy.
Roll that what? Here's the thing with this guy. If you're going to be working with chemicals, you should really cover your hands so you don't screw your hand up. So really see a doctor about your hand. Natural-born killers on Zombieland. Now look at his hands. You don't want that hand touching the baby. But yeah, Zombieland. Although I was like a lot of people probably first introduced to his acting with Cheers. Show I did watch from time to time and I did like. Even her hair screams 80s rock. So after she's dead, after he's dead, she plays the video that she could have used to blackmail. But again, there's that girl. You can see all the spider columns. $3 million. Oh, so they want to blackmail the company, not the guy. That's a lot of prostitutes. Yeah, that still works. Ooh, it's a dork bot. It's the Nightbot is out to get you. The new movie, The Nightbot Strikes. Oh, I've noticed a lot of strange things. Oh yeah, he's not sounding like he's nuts. They're all ghosts. Oh, you're talking about ghosts. Oh, night, Sean. Oh, metal. Yeah, you talk about ghost people coming out of the grave. Yeah, they're gonna be like, he's nuts. Comes the guy on the bike from earlier. Yeah, I know I could probably put my camera here. Would probably let me see the chat easier, but I kind of like having the camera here. On top of a box of tarot cards and some books. Yeah, you're following a girl on a motorcycle. It's very familiar, particularly to her. Thank you, man. The whole plan this week was to do one stream, like I said, a video, but everything that happened on Sunday kind of put a stream in it. I stuck in that. I still got to. I'm working on a video which requires me to watch some other movies, so that video probably won't be done till next week. So I might work on a little something at some point this week, so that I can have at least a video up on Friday or Saturday, and then work on that other video. But I want to watch some of these older movies. Movies I feel that don't get that much attention and that much love. I want to give them attention. That's one of the reasons I got Empire of Ants. It's a movie I watched as a kid that I don't hear anybody talk about. I know this movie, and I've never heard anybody talk about it. I mean, the movies might be bad, but I think it's kind of interesting if that no one talks about them. Give them some attention, some love. Frozen. I know there's a horror movie called Frozen. Isn't there? Be right back. Damn quesadillas. Hey, Hobbs. Be right back. Oh, zombie George Bushes. I don't know. Maybe the zombies like that kind of stuff. These are French zombies. Those French zombies. It's empty. The local horror. Damn, Hobbs. Oh, oh, damn, damn. Fucking, what was it, a cutlass or whatever? That's a brutal way to die. Those zombie girls, they got naked and drove a sword right up her. Oh, it's right, the Dunkin' Donut ones. That murder scene with the sword, I'm shocked that that scene has never come up. What the fuck is she giving birth to? Damn. That's a brutal thing. Whatever the fuck she gave birth to, that was brutal. I don't like Mondays. That's what that golf field? Oh, that's a whole lot of smackles. Now I wonder if some of the stuff when I first saw this movie was cut out. Oh, that ain't no priest. Now this lady's up to something. Look at that grin. American too. Ed Gein bought a book about real life stories that inspired horror movies, and there's a chapter on Gein. You know, he only killed what, one or two people, but um, he's such a big influence in horror. Some of the characters and some of the stuff that we see in horror. Yep, there's been a couple movies about him. One of them, for some reason, they had Kane Hodder play him. Dun dun dun! Killed the guy in the church. I've heard some stories about Gaines too. Something about a belt made out of nipples and a bag full of vaginas. zombies. Just so we don't. Yeah, and then what? Look at that. They get right in the car. See, wood zombies. That is true, Debbie. I think it's a good. Yeah, I think that's a good plot twist. But although they kind of think about it, the signs were there. They drove. They swam. Well, they're dead now. Now they can be real zombies. But that's a good plot twist. That is a good plot twist. And the Holy Ghost, crispy zombies. Yeah, that plot twist is really something else, isn't it? Let's turn the video game system off. Whew. I think that the Resident Evil movies are okay, but then they kind of didn't understand the concept of continuity after a while. Oof. So I'm going to take a little break here so I can take care of my dogs. Let me find something to play while I am taking care of my dogs. Give me a minute here. Something that's got good length. Give me a minute here. Okay, let's put this. Just watch this. Time to take care of some of these dead ends. I will be back in a bit. Anyways, let them go by. I'm going to be taking a look at the Plaga Zombie Trilogy, or the Zombie Plague Trilogy. A big thank you to Professor Macabro, who helped me with the translation of the titles of these three movies. What I will be doing for this video is I will go and I will watch, because these movies were made between 1997 and 2012. What I will be doing is I'll be watching each one of these and then coming back and giving my thoughts before giving my final thoughts over the entire trilogy. So first up the bat is Plaga Zombies, Plague, the Zombie Plague. I will be back in a bit to give you my thoughts. Well, I'm back after watching the first movie in the Plaga Zombie Trilogy, or the Zombie Plague Trilogy. Of course, the title movie, Plaga Zombie, aka Zombie Plague. This 1997 shot on a less than a shoestring budget. Also, apparently, according to the back of this, shot at VHS. Actually, they says they filmed it for 450, but I've also seen 150. That's a less than the shoestring budget. Anyways, it tells that these aliens have come to Earth and have started to turn people into zombies. And we are introduced to John, a former pro wrestler, who apparently had this cowboy gimmick where he wore a leopard skin leotard. Max, a geek, nerd, and mathematician. And Billy, a former doctor and medical student, who find themselves in this apartment building having to take shelter from zombies and trying to figure out how they're going to survive. And initially thinking these zombies are kind of on the stupid side before finding out, no, they're not stupid. They're actually quite intelligent. We see this when they're playing a game of poker, I guess it looks like. And then we see one of them order a pizza, a pepperoni pizza. And when the guy comes to the door, they take the pizza. He holds his hand like, where's my money? Where's my tip? Well, it ended up being cutting his hand off and pull him in and turn him into zombie food. Again, shown on a less than shoestring budget, VHS. And they did for what was such a slow amount of money, they did an absolutely incredible job. This movie that comes in at just under an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my God, these guys did such an awesome job. Apparently they used food dye and cake mix to do some of the makeup and the gore effects, and it comes off still super awesome. A lot of people being vomited on, being tied down and have someone vomit right into the mouth. This is actually a very enjoyable film. I am definitely looking forward to watching the next one, Plaga Zombie Zona Mutant, which I believe is Zombie Plague Mutant Zone. Again, thanks to Professor for helping me translate some of these movie titles. There's also a documentary, but I'm sticking to the movies, and right now I'm really enjoying it. And that first film, which is on Tubi with subtitles, okay, it's with subtitles. I will put that in the description. I know you have to say also will have Professor's channel in my descriptions, in the down below the description. Highly suggest watching that film. It's a pretty cool movie. Now I'm off to watch the second one, and I will be back in a bit. This is probably, by the way, also going to be another two-parter, because there is a fourth film, an American one, called Plaga Zombie American Invasion. I guess it's Zombie Plague American Invasion. So I'll probably, this first video will probably talk about the first two movies, and the next we'll talk about that movie plus the American one and the third movie in the original trilogy. Anyways, I will be back in a bit. And I'm back with a look at the second movie in the series. Translated as Zombie Plague Mutant Zone. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I can just sit there and go, here! This was released in 2021 and picks up shortly after, the same day, in fact, as the previous movie, where we come to find out there was a deal between the aliens and the government there in Argentina, Buenos Aires or whatever, where basically the aliens would be allowed to do an experiment, but it was supposed to stay quarantined in a certain area. Unfortunately, it has spread and spread and spread, and now the entire city is a full-blown outbreak in the city.
Look at that
We
hair.
find that Bill is not the only survivor. Max and John are both alive. Now, Max was somebody who was completely perhaps be iffy.
Can you believe
because
that
they
hair?
had made this chemical which they can inject, the serum, whatever they can inject to the zombies.
All that
and it can have a
hair.
negative effect on them, and Max was accidentally injected. Which they ended up saying he's been in a coma since, accidentally
These
being
are very
injected.
awesome movies, by the way.
But John, on the other hand, his head was blown off. Spoiler if you haven't seen the other one yet. His head was completely blown off. He's turned into a monster, tried to kill Bill, and then was
All
started
that
to
hair
die
I
in
used
the
to
last
have.
round, blowing his head clear off his shoulders. Basically, it was just a bloody stump with
Yep.
his head and neck.
Bloody stump.
And he's alive. And they just
Anyways, let's.
there's another guy, apparently Tony.
Whew. Hey man, if you want to do that unboxing, you can come up and I can set it up so you can do your unboxing. You can tell everybody, hello, my name is Mayanne. I saw a lot of George Bush tonight. It's a lot of George Bush. A lot of George Bush. A lot of George Bush. Yes, Hobbs, we're gonna get a new shirt now. It's just gonna say I saw her George Bush in parentheses and Mayanne's name right underneath it. So people going like, what? Because that's the quote of the night. George Bush, oh, is it Georgia? We can start calling it Georgie now, Mayanne. She's still here. Thinking still, because again, this is a French one. I should go over my movies and see what's the movies that I need to watch and see what's foreign and do like a international type stuff. I haven't been to Burger King. I really been to Jack in the Box, but I haven't been to Burger King kind of without a car right now. Which kind of puts out the damn, but I do want to try that Wendy's thing, the purple burger. I want to see if its bread gives me purple poo. Does that bread give you purple poo? Purple poo. Purple poo. I should give you guys something cool. This is how you know this is my cane. I have a camera ain't picking it up. It's like a Jason mask, a machete, Fallout, and some kind of Spanish death thing. Yes, purple poo, purple poo. Instead of purple rain, it's purple poo, purple poo. Purple poo. Man, I know I got a lot of other international movies. Japanese. Maybe got some Korean. I think first person shooter is also international. I'm not sure. Is Haas, you know if that one super rare Z, that one you sent me, is that streaming anywheres? That'd be an interesting watch along. I mean, another super rare Z. Oops. Super Z. I can do that as an international watch along. Yeah. Looks like you got to pay for it. That's also French, so I got 3 French zombie movies. Well, 2 of them actually have actual zombies in it. The other, that was a good twist. That was a really good twist when it turns out they weren't zombies. That's an interesting twist. Let me hit refresh here. There we go. So no more no more monsters being international horror movie watch-alongs. I like the idea. Night, Casey. Have sweet dreams of zombie girls who bite wee-wees off. Well, fake zombie girls who bite wee-wees off. Damn, that and that guy driving by. Ugh, disgusting. What do you think of anybody who watched along thinks about the movie? I liked it. The first time I watched it was years ago, and it's been a long time since I watched it, and still like it. I was trying to remember that twist because I could have swore there was a twist. But yeah, it's a good twist. And then at the end, they really get it stuck to them, don't they? So has anybody got anything up this weekend? Let's see. You going live on Friday, Lay? Or are you taking the night off? I say, if you don't go live, hand it over to Mayanne. Hand it over to Mayanne. Tell Mayanne you can do the layer. You can do the layer. The layer. The layer. The layer. I like having a cane. It helps me walk around, the evil things I can do with it, but you can always tell when I'm walking by. We know I'm around. Oh, you're not sure? Well, you want to come up, Lay? I can send you the link. In fact, if anybody wants to come up, here you go. There's a Linksy Winksy. Okay, cool. But yeah, you can also, all those nights when you have, Fridays when you're not doing anything, you're like, I don't want to do the stream. You can be like, hey, the layer is yours.
The layer is yours. Don't trash the place. Don't eat all my pizza. And drink all my Dr. Pepper. And don't feed rice and Pepto-Bismol to my bird. Ah! They did. Oh, came across this. It's damaged because I stepped on it the other day. But I used to make masks, and this is a mask I made. Unfortunately, like I said, I stepped on it, and now it's damaged. I might be just using it as decoration. It's supposed to be like, but it's meant for a smaller nose. I don't got a bigger nose. I think this is one of those masks that's meant more for women, not for guys. We do have one other mask somewhere that I worked on. Should do some repair work. Repair these cracks up, and this is supposed to fit. Okay, like that. And it's damaged. I'll probably end up using this decoration. Yeah, well, it's actually getting late here, and I gotta get up early. My uncle's coming tomorrow to help me with some stuff. I probably will do another stream next Wednesday of another international movie. I have to look at what movies I have, the ones that are international, and see what ones are streaming so that people can watch them, even if I have it on disc. Okay, this is France, so I'm not going to do France next week. I have to look at what I got. Maybe I'll do Wreck. But anyways, thank you for everybody joining me. Thanks, Bones, Hobbs, Lay, Mayanne, Sean, Max. Thanks to everybody who joined me. I am the Pacific Northwest Geek Akokira, and I will see you on the flip side. Toodaloo.